What I found that works for us, and it's quite a simple thing to do, is the main thing is to have open lines of communication. In the morning, so like we have a daily, what we call almost like a check-in with my husband and kids as to what activities need to be done, what important calls we need to be on. So that's quite a simple thing that can be done. You don't really need a lot of material for that. In addition to that, for my children who are a bit on the younger side, where they need a little bit more supervision and organization with their daily activities, we've set a timetable up for them. And it's very similar to what we do stuff like at work. It uses the Kanban principles. The brilliant thing about Kanban is visualization. Everything is visible. And I think for kids, that's a huge benefit. They can see very clearly what needs to be done, what they're doing at the moment, and what's done. I find that for kids, it works really well. It gives them a bit of empowerment. It's visual, it's very clear what they are doing. It's a brilliant tool. For us, I think the adjustments would be having, again, reintegrating back into the workplace, getting back into a schedule. It's at the moment, even though it's been quite short, 2 months, but we have gotten to routine at home. And it's having to then almost break out of that routine and getting back into a routine that was familiar, but it's still getting back in there. I think the complication that I might find is that, as I understand it, the kids may go back to school, but we may still have to do some work from home. And it explains to the kids why is it we can carry on staying at home, whereas they have to go to school. We underestimate kids sometimes. I think a lot we need to we talk them through the rationale of how this is unusual and we're going back to the norm, remind them what it was like when they were at school, interacting with their friends and their teachers. And actually this is a good thing that we're going back to that. So remote working, in a sense, for me, it's not all bad. I actually quite enjoy it. Some of the benefits are I find that you are a lot more productive, you're more organized, and your days tend to be longer as well. I think with remote working, you're not bound by the 9 to 5 or 8 to 6 of working timelines. It is a lot more flexible, and I think as a result, you tend to get a lot more work done. During the day. I would definitely keep carry on with being organized, having a schedule. So kind of laying out what needs to be done at the start of the day. So that's a very good practice I would keep. Because we're conscious that we're remote, we tend to have a lot more check-ins with our colleagues. Be it small little meetings, but there's a constant desire to keep in touch with your colleagues, and I definitely keep that up because that is good.